Hey ladies, it's Lori. This is our first Zoom meeting on for Move It Monday, and this is December 5th for those of you who are curious or don't know. But today is first day of the month, obviously, or not first day of the month, the first meeting of the month in December, and so I thought we'd just go over a couple things. There are so many of you girls that are doing so well, and I don't have any reco right now for November, so we'll have to put off celebration probably for another week. I know Jackie's traveling, and we can't see any reports. So if any of you guys want to brag or talk about what's going on, any successes or excitement that's happening, that would be awesome.
Lori, this is Debbie, just joining the meeting.
Hey, glad you're here. Does anybody have anything to share? Any exciting news? Maureen?
And I hosted 4 last month. The first one was on the 1st. The last one was on the 30th. It was my goal to get 4 in November and make manager. And it was a tough haul, but I managed to do it. So I'm excited.
Okay. Jody.
Is that me? Wow.
Yeah, somebody's got, there we go. Jody, if you're on a phone and a computer, sometimes you have to mute your computer screen. Or mute the one on your computer, and then you can talk on the phone, if that makes sense. Okay, there we go. I think we figured it out. So, so you can watch this on the computer and talk on your phone if you don't have a microphone on your computer. And you would just want to click the little mute button in the bottom left-hand corner, I think is where it is, which will mute your computer sound so that it doesn't do that crazy screeching sound response. Anyway, Maureen, so that is really super exciting. We're so proud of you, and I know there's a couple others of you. I know Jody's close, and a couple others of you have been also rocking and rolling. So this has just been such a fun Aspire Club group, and we decided that even in January and following after the Aspire Club officially ends, we're going to keep doing Move It Monday. Hey Mona, hey Jackie. We're going to keep doing Move It Monday so that we can all stay together and have fun together, and keep encouraging each other and sharing and growing together. So because we love being with you guys, we don't want to give that up. So this will continue to be an option for you. We're excited about that. We didn't want to say bye. So, and we figured the more the merrier. And
Never wanted to end.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Lori, is your screen flashing, or is that just mine?
No, it's, this was happening on on my group or the call I just did an hour ago.
It's flashing. Okay, so it's not. It's
not you. It's not you. It's me.
Oh, it stopped. Okay, maybe it's just the Zoom application warming up.
I think it's Zoom because it was.
Mine's still flashing. This is Jody, and mine's still having a runaway. I don't know what's going on.
And I don't see the pictures. I don't see any graphics.
So bizarre.
Okay. All right, Jody. So we're not alone.
No, you're not. I don't know. That's a first for me. I don't know why Zoom is doing that.
Is it flashing at the top of the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah, it was doing that to the girls earlier too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, here we go.
Are you sharing your screen, Lori? Go that you're not sharing and see if it's still.
As it stops when I stop sharing, right?
Jackie?
In her car.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry you couldn't see me.
Don't say sorry.
Happy to
Hi,
see
Jackie.
you.
Hi, Ramona. I'm on my way to a Christmas party. I was just trying to catch you guys as long as I could.
As long as you're not driving, we're cool.
Oh, my husband's driving. That's funny.
Cool. Way to go.
Yeah,
Good.
no zooming and driving.
Oh, dedication.
All right, I'm going back to share screen and see if
Oh,
Have fun at the party tonight.
all right, so just a quick tip for Zoom. On the upper right hand side of your screen, and also on the top of the list of faces, there's a couple little icons, and one of them is gallery view and one of them is speaker view. And if you have speaker view, whoever's talking will pop up bigger, and if you have a gallery view, everyone will stay kind of the same size. So I prefer gallery view because I can kind of see everybody, and I don't want to see my face huge. So that's my preference, but you guys can do whatever you like. Anyway, okay, so we have, just to start off right away, obviously this is the last month for you guys to, for those, because it's the last month of Aspire Club. So our big push is to get everybody promoted to manager by the end of this month. If that's still your desire,
Can I ask about that
you certainly can.
in a very discreet way? Without, is nobody else listening?
Everybody else is listening and are recorded.
Okay. Well, just a question. I know that we're never, ever, ever supposed to sandbag. If somebody's ready to go now, this is the month to go. This is the best month. But with 3 weeks, we have a trip starting. Don't we have early points starting January 1st for the 2017 summer trip, or not? Is it not even a consideration?
No, Scott did say that they're announcing the trip in January. So
Okay. So promote now.
I would say, yeah, because here's the thing with, you should never not promote because of a trip, because that's just taking money away from yourself.
Okay.
You know, and
there's sponsoring points catalog.
yeah,
That's right. Back finishing up. And there's, and it's a bit of a, if somebody's strong, go for it. I was just wondering because there's 8,000 points waiting for them in January.
but
So-
they're still going to be, I mean, they're still going to be promoting and moving up if that's their goal.
And to grow, exactly. Okay.
Yeah. And the thing is even though that's 8,000 points, as a manager, you're going to have the most opportunities to earn the trip.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's right.
The most, as a consultant, you have way less. You only get, there's only like 5 or 10 spots.
That's right. Where
Yeah,
there's
whereas a manager is like 60 some usually.
5.
So,
Right.
I mean, it's definitely worth being a manager, especially for the trip. And you're setting yourself up to have a team, because your team sponsoring is also going to give you points for the trip.
Okay.
So I really think it's a win-win, no matter which way you look at it. But you should, but never hesitate to promote because of a trip or something like that. That just,
we sponsor on the last day of the month all the time, even though the next month has different incentives. We sponsor
absolutely,
the last day.
absolutely. It's 1 month closer to more money. But yeah, it's, so this is our sponsoring push. So Jackie has a incentive for us for sponsoring, and here it is. I think you guys can see this. I didn't change it to a PDF. Can you guys see this? Can you see my screen where it says sponsoring early bird challenge? Okay, good. Yay, thank you, Deborah.
Just wait.
Okay, so Jackie has offered to do this for early bird sponsoring, anyone who sponsors by the 15th of this month. I'm clarifying with her whether that sponsors and qualifies or just sponsors. I'm guessing it might be just sponsoring, because then they'd have the rest of the month to qualify, but I'm not positive. So I don't want to promise, but so sponsor 1, you get a free lipstick. Sponsor 2, the RJ Travel and a free lipstick. Sponsor 3, and you'll get a full-size Royal Jelly Ritual product. And if the top sponsoring with 4 or more QNCs, which is why I think it might be QNCing by the 15th, gets a collection of Royal Jelly products valued at over $200. So this is what she's offered to do for us this month to incentivize us to do more sponsoring. And this is for mentors, members, and coaches, all of us together.
And if you do 4, you become a manager.
Absolutely. So it's a win-win, really. It's all around is a good thing. So that's one thing she's offered, and I will post this in the group as well, so you guys don't have to totally memorize it. But sponsor 1, free lipstick. Sponsor 2, free lipstick and RJ Travel. Sponsor 3, full-size Royal Jelly product. And then the top sponsor with 4 more QNCs by the 15th of this month will get the collection worth over $200. So whatever she comes up with for products. So moving on. In case you guys have not seen what's coming up this month, have you guys all seen the action? Have you checked it out yet? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
I haven't received mine yet.
I don't think anybody has.
I just got it today
Oh, good. And where do you live?
in West Virginia.
Oh, wow. So it must be starting to show up then.
Yeah, just came today.
Oh, good. Good, good, good. I haven't checked my mail yet today. I've been on the computer pretty much all day long. Surprise, surprise. I know, it's shocking. But anyway,
Travel plans.
yes, yes, for sure, travel plans. So this, your sponsoring points end, so sponsoring rewards brochure, that whole points program. One of my girls today asked me about it, and I realized that you guys probably don't realize this has never happened before. Jeffers never had this before. So this year was the first year they did this sponsoring points program where you could earn products. So this, I don't know if they're going to do it next year. I haven't heard either way, but it's this particular program ends on December 31st, and you have to redeem your points by the January 31st. But you get points based on your sponsoring and your indirect sponsoring, and you actually get more points when your team members sponsor someone than when you do. So when you sponsor, you get 20 points. When they sponsor, you get 30 points. And that's because Jafra is encouraging us and incentivizing us to build our teams. Because as we know, the bigger our teams get spread out, the stronger our teams are, and the easier it is for us to make our maintenance every month. And all of that becomes a more, and you're building your team and their team, and your girls are building, and that's how you get to DM1. So, and DM2 and DM3, etc. So that's what the sponsoring points is, and anybody you sponsor that you've sponsored this year, and they have to qualify for this to count for this points for you. You can see those points under the reports area of Jafra Biz. If you go to online reports and then over, I think it says promotional reports or something like that, and it says points catalog 2016. If you click on that, it will tell you exactly how many points you have. And then you can go into the catalog, which is listed under e-brochures on Consultant Connection. And it says, let's see, go Jafra Biz, Consultant Connection, Resources, e-brochures. And you can browse through the catalog and choose what you want, basically. And then you just put that item code in your cart when you're checking out with an order, and it'll come in your from Jafra. Does anybody have any questions about that?
I just wanted to say that I looked at the Royalty magazine today, and I saw Ramona has a lot of points.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. That was that 9 and sponsored that 9 in May. That kind of helped.
Yeah.
I forget how many. Do you know how many points you have, Ramona?
360.
All right.
But I want 420, so we're really.
We always want more. We're never satisfied. No.
That's the way it is. That's the
Laura,
whole
you have a lot of
Jafra.
points
We
with
always
Becky.
have more to aspire to.
Yeah, I'm up to 390.
All right.
I mean,
Vicky,
it's like Mona said, it's less than I want, but it's definitely still there. My kids are always like, Mom, how many points do you have? How many people have you sponsored? We want blah, 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 blah. Like, what about me? I'm the one working for this.
Even 120 is wonderful. Something, anything. It's more than what
Exactly.
we had.
No, 120 there. I mean, you can get your Jafra tablecloths. I mean, there's all kinds of really fun stuff.
That's a $60 tablecloth.
It is, and if you, I know I checked into, because you can get a linen, like poly linen purple tablecloth like this on Amazon for 20 bucks. But to get it printed, even if you bought it and print it, it's up over $100 because of the way they have to print it. So it's definitely worth getting. If you don't have one, it's a great gift to get. All right, and all of us know the lovely gold scarf we get for sponsoring the first consultant this month. You can go in, not on this, but in the PDF, you can, and on YouTube, there's a how to tie a scarf or how to style a scarf video. And there's a ton of videos out on YouTube about styling scarves. If you're ever wanting to know any kind of scarf and how to tie it or how to put it on, YouTube, just type in the search, go to how to tie a scarf or something like that, and you'll find a zillion videos. But Jafra has one specifically for this scarf, so that was kind of nice of them to put that out there. And then next month, of course, we'll get the reversible bee earrings, a bee on one side and some blingy little ball, I guess, on the other side. So that's if you sponsor and the person qualifies with an order of 400 or more. But as you know, if they get to 400, they get 50%. So why in the world would you do any less? That'd be my question. I don't even talk about 300 anymore. I kind of wish they would just get that gone somehow. But I guess if, you know, someone was making sales online, having to get to 300 is a good, you know, it seems less scary to them. So either way, that's a win-win. Anybody have questions about that at all?
I just love that every month we have an incentive.
Mm-hmm.
We have something that is entirely earnable and consistent.
Yeah.
And consultants, leaders, it's doable.
Definitely. And the other thing I can't remember which, I've done so many trainings lately. I can't remember which one I did it on, talked about it on, but in case I haven't covered it, do you guys understand the difference in sponsoring someone this month, qualifying them next month versus sponsoring and qualifying in the same month?
In order to earn any prize, they need to be qualified in the month that they're sponsored. Is
Correct.
that what you're asking, Lori?
However, if you're going for a trip or your year-long points or the sponsoring rewards brochure, anything like that, as long as they qualify the following month, which is their first full month as a consultant, you will still get the points and or rewards for that consultant. The only thing you won't get is our monthly sponsoring awards, which can be very lucrative. And if you're, like, let's say that you have to have all your points in by May 31st, if they sign up in May and they qualify in June, you wouldn't get credit for them because they would qualify after the end of the qualification period. But as long as they're sponsoring and qualifying the way Jafra requires them to, which is within their month one, they will count for sponsoring rewards points and also for trips and that kind of thing. But as we know, if they sponsor and qualify that month, that helps you with your sales. It gets them their bonus month sponsoring gifts and freebies. So it's in their best interest to qualify in the month they sign up as well. But that's the difference between qualifying the following month and qualifying their bonus month. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions about that?
Something to really pay attention to.
It really is. Yep. If you guys have any questions at any time, just stop me because that's the whole point of this. Vicki, did you have anything to add, or Gail? Of anything we've covered so far?
No.
Yes, no, maybe?
There's going to be a lot of gold purses at the conference, though.
Yeah. So the conference, I mean, well, we're going to get to conference, but all right. So as we know, once again, excuse me, once again, we have Jafra has extended the $29 kit. And I don't know about you other leaders, but I don't remember them ever having a $29 kit 3 months in a row before. In my memory, they haven't. It's been 1 or 2 months maybe, but I don't remember 3. So the fact that they extended it into December is awesome. I think it had a lot to do with the SDMs pushing for it. And, you know, the $29 kit to me is kind of it's a conversation starter. There are people who really that's all they can afford, and that's totally fine because as we know, it gets you in at the same level as anything else. But I usually try to talk them into the $49 kit because it's a better bag for carrying their products around in. You know, they get more products, they get more things, and then of course the 99 and the 129 are value-wise are much better, and they have a lot more training essentials. But the $49 kit versus the 29, you're just going to get more of a business start. So if they can do that, you know, there's ways of talking about pre-selling, you know, gathering orders ahead of time to help pay for their kit, that kind of thing. But if all they can do is the $29 kit, that still counts at the same level. So let's go out and not leave that sitting there. Talk to anybody you know. There's a lot of people who, you know, would be willing to spend $29 or at least hear about it, knowing that that's what they could get in for. And that could be a really great benefit for them.
One of my favorite tips, Lori, is I include a sachet and a Share a Smile card with every order.
Yeah, I love what you've done with that. And I really love the go ahead.
It shows capability and willingness.
Mm-hmm.
As a, hold on, whether they have potential to or desire to actively share, and then then you can start that conversation. Continue on, find what do you want from Jafra?
Exactly. And it really is about what they want, not what we want. And the wonderful thing is, as we're caring about other people and offering them something that could literally change their life, we're also helping ourselves, even though, you know, our focus should be them and, you know, what is best for them, whether that means they're a personal shopper or a client or a hostess, or, you know, they're going to earn money. It doesn't matter. We got to figure out what's best for them right now, and then that can change at a moment's notice. So, but as we're caring about people, sharing Jafra and sharing that opportunity with them, the wonderful thing is that just comes back to give us something that we're trying to do too. So, and Jafra pays us for doing that, and it's a really fun thing that we're helping other people and getting paid to do that. And that's kind of a win-win for all of us. So, don't forget to share. There is that single image of the starter kit. You can share that or share this kit with people on Facebook. Share that on your personal page. You know, you don't want to do that all the time, but periodically it's okay to put that out there and say, hey, this is what's available to you guys. And here's my top 5 reasons to join Jafra today. You know, as long as you're not doing that all the time, it's totally fine to do that. And wait.
I think one thing to talk about too is how you're getting people into any of these kits and qualifying them right now, and what is a good way to do that? Has anybody had great success in December with presents, Christmas presents? I don't know, just getting people to join.
How are you talking about it?
Yeah. How are you talking about it?
I have a hard time with qualification. Unless there's a jumpstart class scheduled, which is very easy to qualify someone, then without that jumpstart class, it's hard to get them qualified. It's you know, passing the book isn't enough activity, enough.
So one thing that I don't even remember who started this, buy 200 get 200 free, but that conversation seems to work a lot better.
Okay.
For people. It's less scary than saying go out and sell $400, you know.
That's all they focus on when you say that.
Yeah.
When you say you need a $400 order, they go, well, I'm not going to pay, I can't pay $400.
Right.
I don't even hear you say
Sell 200, get 200?
Yeah, because if you sell and or buy, because if they want to be a personal shopper, then the conversation is you buy 200, get 200 free. And the way that works is $200 pays for a $400 order. So if you talk about it with the number 200 instead of the number 400, it gets you the exact same place, but it's a much smaller sounding number because it is a smaller number.
Thank you, Lori. I will use this. This is great. Thank you.
You're
This is
welcome.
verbiage. Thank you. I needed
It's
that.
not my idea, but it was a good one.
Well, it worked really well last month too with the
Yep.
big holiday combo pack, I think. That's how I signed up like 3 different Ford people.
Mhm.
So it really did make a difference.
Yeah, it's just less scary sounding. And, you know, and then I tell them anything over 200 is cash in your pocket. So then they're like, oh, you know, because it's just a different way of looking at it. It's all the same message, but it's just it's less scary. And I think it has been working really well. So it's something to try. You know, it's always just finding what speaks to them and going with that. Anybody else have anything that's working? I know Marine Youth sponsored some people, and I don't know if you have something that you like talking about.
I use that concept as well. Vicki taught the concept, and I was able to sponsor all 4 with that concept. And they immediately signed up that night and qualified that night.
Very cool.
Yay. Well, I think it's really important to try to get them qualified right away if you can, because if you don't, it's really hard to go back and say, okay, now you have to do this.
Mhm.
So I think it's great to do it up front and say, you know, you need to put your order in and we need to have $200 in, and then you get 200 free. I love that. I think it's great.
I have had a couple push back and say, you know, I just don't have $200 right now, or, you know, whatever. And when they do that, if I really can't, you know, figure out a way to get that order for them, I do ask them to buy 1 item.
Okay.
And surprisingly, some of them have bought a $139 item, you know, but I'll say, you know, if you buy 1 item, even as small as a lipstick, it will activate you, and you'll start getting information from Jafra about sales and specials and things for consultants. And the thing is that once they do that, they will start getting stuff from Jafra. If they don't get that stuff from them. So it's good to at least activate them so they're on the active consultant list. They've started, and of course the buy 200 get 200 free is it's much better to qualify them immediately. But if they really just can't do it because they really have to take their brochure and go gather some orders in order for that to work, they can still go out and get the 200. But for instance, I had a girl I was talking to, I was signing up. She says, oh, I just want to do the $49 kit. And I told her about the 200 free. And she says, oh, that's a really great deal. I'll just have to do that later in the month when I get paid. And I said, okay, that's fine. I said, but if you just want to buy 1 item out of the brochure, just pick your favorite, you know. And she bought the Royal Jelly Kit and something else. It was like $139 retail. And I was like, okay, well, all right. So, but it worked, you know. It was, for her, she couldn't do the 200, but she could do the, whatever it was, you know, 25% of 139, whatever that is. That was affordable. So you never know, but you just keep talking, and it's all about the benefit to them. So the benefit to her is she gets activated, and then, you know, you move from there, and they get more stuff in their kit. They get more fun stuff when their box arrives. And the more they're getting and the more they have to share, the more chances for success. So when they're buying one thing, a lot of times I'll kind of guide them toward like a Royal Almond, or something that, depending on which kit they get. If they have the 29 or the 49, I will usually suggest the Royal Almond because it's a great seller and it's super easy to share with people. Or, you know, the ginger sea salt, or something that is a top seller and that will get them started positively. So that's kind of what I've done. But the 200 free, buy 200 get 200 free is just, it's a great starter conversation for sure. Anybody else have any ideas or thoughts on sponsoring and how to get them qualified?
I think that first step, that first fear of even placing the order, getting them past that first step then opens the gates to future success, as you were saying. What do we do, Lori, when we have people that were sponsored during the year who haven't activated? Do you have ideas, tips, or does anyone have some conversation about people that, you know, have been sponsored that haven't activated? Anything that's worked there for you?
So
Well,
there's
Christmas
a couple
shopping.
things I've done with that. And so it depends on how you look at this, but I have purchased them a lipstick on their number as a gift for Christmas. I did that a few months ago, and I asked them, you know, would you like me to show you how to place an order, and I will buy you a lipstick, which cost me what, $5 at the time, because it was royal jelly. And so I did that as kind of for the people who had been in for a really long time and never activated and really didn't have any reason to, because they hadn't really fallen in love with Jafra the way they would need to go, oh yeah, let's do that, you know. I've also, but that's what's with some of the girls who are much older, had been in a long time, I did that. And I've had some of them place orders since then. So, you know, it's just kind of getting them to go, oh yeah, this is a great product, you know. The other thing I did, and of course they have to, you know, they have to let me walk them through it and place the order, you know, that kind of thing. So it's a conversation. You're showing them how the system works at the same time. It's kind of a win-win. You're walking them through, showing them some of the products, you know, it's kind of triggering their brain a little bit. The other thing you can do is just call them and say, hey, we've got some, you know, great deals on whatever product it is. A lot of times something like a lipstick or something that's really not very expensive will trigger them. And you could say, you know, if you do this, and everyone who places an order of any size this month is entered into a drawing for a free whatever it is. And so I've done that too myself, but I would love to hear other ideas of anybody who wants to.
Well, I'll share it. When I talk about, and sorry for the background noise because I'm driving, but when I talk to them, I explain to them Jafra is not in the business to sell kits. So for your first order, I want you to get $400. Focus on a $400 order because you get 50%. And when you do that, you'll be able to go on a $200 shopping spree. So I'll give them the catalog, and it makes sense for them to hear that, oh yeah, companies don't like just selling kits. I have to place, you know, it's an expectation that, you know, we don't sell business kits. We sell the products in it, and for you, the reason you're signing up is for you to either make money or save money. So let's focus on your $400, and it's all about asking questions.
Yep.
That's been helpful. As a matter of fact, my last girl, I said, just see what you can do, take the catalog to work, share it with your friends, and try to collect $250 in orders. Now, she had already purchased her kit, and it was a $29 kit. And the next day, she texted me, oh, I got a $30 order. Oh, I got a $40 order. Oh, I'm up to 133. Oh, now I'm up to 200. So at the end of I think it was 3 days, she had $269 collected. So she went on her $200 shopping spree, and she got Christmas gifts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So they kind of expect, you know, companies don't sell business kits. You're in it for what reason? Going back to ask them their why.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause most people aren't buying a business kit just cause. They're usually buying it for some reason. So, you know, like you're saying, is either they wanted a discount or whatever, but just buying a kit doesn't really get them. I mean, it gets them a few products, but it's not their choice. It's what Jafra put in the kit. And so to get them to go have fun and, you know, pick out something for themselves, that's it.
Yeah, I just tell them it doesn't do Jafra any good, nor does it do you any good. So I want to get you at 50%, and that's a $400 retail. And just go collect $250 in orders, and your kit and you can go on a $200 shopping spree. And they're like, oh, wow. And by the time they do that, then Jafra is giving them, you know, their free welcome, or not, they don't call it loyalty.
Yeah.
You know, with the $400. And they're like, I get what? Really? Really?
Exactly.
Kind of exciting.
Oh yeah, free stuff is always good. So you have 200 free plus all the other freebies Jaffer gives you and the business supplies. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, I get brochures. Oh, I get this. Oh, I get that. Yeah. It's more fun. And, you know, what was funny is one of the girls I was doing, she had gathered her orders. And so she was on her 200 spree. And I said, no, you can put 100 more in your cart. She's like, what? You know, because they don't get that it really is that they can keep adding to get to 400 and they really are only going to pay 200. So whether they're buying or selling to get that, it's a great conversation and it's way more fun. And it helps you and helps them.
Well, and you can also talk about the value. You know, they're getting $400, but a lot of those products that they're getting are on special. So the value is more. Plus, if they buy any of the kits, you look at the value, and even the $29 has $182 value. So that's $582 that they're getting. Okay, so, and then they're getting 2 gifts also, because they're getting the over $400 gift plus the new consultant gift. So
Exactly.
that value too, it adds to it, and they're going to have probably over $700 in value, and they're paying $229 or $249, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very smart. We just need to talk to enough people so that we get the 4 sponsored per month that we want to.
Exactly.
Tremendous offer.
And that's why you go out and use a tracker like Maureen and talk to everyone.
Yeah, Maureen and Jody are both rock stars at turning in their sponsoring trackers.
Woohoo!
Go, Jody! You're next, girlfriend. This is your month.
How's Jody doing?
She's on mute. She's not willing to tell us how she's doing. No, I'm kidding. Can you talk? Or do you have a microphone on your? She's like,
How long has Jody been a consultant?
that's a good question. Can you?
I can talk on my phone because my computer is going nuts, I think, so.
How the question was, how long
It's
have you
still
been a consultant?
flashing, so. I think I've actually been a consultant for a couple of years, but I've only started trying to get other consultants since in September.
Way to go.
Yeah. And you're on your way. This is your promotion month. We can do it.
Oh my God.
December is our month.
And how many to the team so far?
December to remember.
Yeah, I have 3 so far, and
Okay,
hopefully 1 more, so
All
maybe
right.
2 more, so.
You're gonna make it.
Yes. Are you going to be able to go to conference this year?
I have reservations. I haven't bought my plane ticket yet, but I've signed up, so.
Awesome.
There are sales going on right now. Take a look through Orbitz or Southwestern. Yeah, take a look. There's sales.
And I don't know if Alaska flies near you where you are, but yeah. So there was somebody told me a while ago that Tuesdays, for whatever reason, are the best days to book plane tickets. So it's like a sale, kind of beginning of the sale week or something, or their best sales are on Tuesdays, or they post them on Tuesdays, or I don't know. But you never know. You can get some good deals. So.
Yeah, we usually have like Allegiant Air out of Bismarck would work out perfect for me because it flies out on Thursday and comes back on Sunday, and it's a straight flight. So I keep watching for flights there. So
yeah, well, good, because I want you to be able to walk across the stage and get your sash and stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Where do you live, Jody?
Scream hysterically in the audience for all our Aspire Club girls.
Jody, are you in Bismarck? Do you live in Bismarck?
Party in the room.
Does Jody live in Bismarck?
No, she lives in Baker.
Okay.
There's Jan.
Jan,
Hi.
Jan, are you promoting Jody?
Yeah, I am. She's my little sister.
Oh God, that's great.
She when I have 3 younger brothers, and I always told my mom I wanted a little sister. And when my oldest brother had Jody, she said, "There's your little sister." So Jody's she's technically my niece, but really she's my little sister.
Oh. Jan, you are an inspiration, honestly. Jeez.
I love it.
So do you have anything that you are wanting to
I don't know
share
if they
with?
can hear me now or not on the computer.
I can hear you now, Jody. Yes.
It's going crazy, so I don't know what's going on here.
Jody, we can hear you if you can hear us.
Maybe not.
She muted. She just muted.
Oh,
So Jan, do you have anything to share with us on signing anyone up this month? Any wisdom?
Oh gosh. Well, I'm sorry I got on late, but I I just think with the new Stay Royal, it is just such an opportunity for people. And I think the big thing, one of the things I was just talking to Janet about this afternoon, that with the $29 kit to offer, and it's something that it has to be time limited, but to offer somebody, if you come in the next week, I'll give you $25 towards your kit if you have a $400 order to go with it. But have it time limited, and they have qualification to go with it too.
exactly.
That's worthy.
Yeah, I've done that myself as well. And it's always dependent on their $400 order, though. Always.
Yes, because to just help them buy a kit isn't anything.
And the thing is that if they do a $400 order, you're going to make $20.
Exactly.
So really, it's costing you $5 for a new consultant. Which,
Right.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the consultants, it doesn't. But what it's doing is
True.
building their future,
Yes.
where they will be able to receive from then on. They'll be able to
They could
do that.
Yes. Definitely. It's
Well,
like 4 copies or 5 copies, people. I mean, it's totally worth it.
Well, and also to offer your team members, if they sign somebody up, because I know that you did that too, Lori, but I did that last month, and I actually put it on their account. So you're making the money back because you're getting $20. So it worked great to be able to do that. You're sharing the money that they're actually putting into it. So it works really good.
Definitely.
Great.
I've paid tax. I'll do tax and shipping or something like that, but I have not done the 25. That's a nice rounded number. That's and it sounds like a lot. It's something someone can grab.
Yeah.
Nice amount.
It has to definitely be something that it's worth it to you. They have to qualify for it to be, because otherwise, if you're just buying a kit, they could just take off and never do anything. But if they're going to qualify, that helps you, it helps them, it helps the whole team, helps your goals. All of that is taken care of. So definitely worth it.
And now with the $29, they could choose whichever kit they wanted.
Right.
And the $25 would apply towards any of them. But, with the $29 kit, then that's only $4 more for them for their kit.
Exactly.
But it has to have a time limit, and it also has to have a qualification with the order.
Right. I agree. Like a 6 month time limit. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm totally kidding. So Jackie is doing by the 15th of this month, because you jumped on late, probably didn't hear it. but she's doing the sponsor 1, get a free lipstick, sponsor 2, RJ Travel and free lipstick, and sponsor 3, and get a full-size Royal Jelly Ritual product. And then the top person with 4 more QNCs gets a $200 collection. So that is right in line with give them till the 15th. It's 10 days. And if they qualify by the 15th, then it's a win-win. Not to mention you're going to be moving towards your goal of promoting or moving up. So it's definitely worth it. Let's see what else I have on here. Oh yeah, demo packs. So new consultants, as you guys know, in your first 60 days, they can get skincare packs for $250 of almost $1,000 worth of products. If you have questions about that, ask your upline because we all know about them. Okay, my screen is being really crazy. Do you guys still see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Weird. Okay.
We have 25, or we're not calling them emporiums, 25 events around the United States.
Yes. My screen is really, it's like totally black right now for some reason.
I can see it. Beauty,
Okay.
business, and you.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been where I chose to stop, but okay.
I see it.
That's so weird.
It's showing, Lori.
Okay. Well, that's good. I don't think it's going to move forward though, because I can't see
You have your desktop now.
Yeah, we're looking at all your
fun stuff.
slides.
Okay. Huh. And you can still, well, you would be able to see me. Oh, okay, hold on. You're gonna get a bird's eye view of my shirt. While I redo my monitor and see if that has, okay, that was totally my monitor. That is so bizarre. All right, I'm back. So weird. Okay, so beauty, business, and you. Amber Region doesn't have this month. Jackie's off most of the month of December, but we're gonna be back in January. And but across the country, they're having more beauty emporiums, which is awesome to bring guests to, and you can sponsor them right there, and they get a free gift. That's listed on Consultant Connection under let's see, regional calendar is there, and there's also under Consultant Connection, there's a list, and I also posted on Jafra events, but they usually keep updating it in priority alerts with new lists. Okay, conference, people, be there. So anybody that signed up after October 1st, it's $119 for them. And the registration, last day to register is January 13th. And then Shelly Olson posted, I know Mona knows about this, there are some screaming good deals on hotel rooms at Planet Hollywood during our time we're there. Starting around, I don't know, it's between $70 and $90 on Orbitz and also on Trivago.com for that same week that we're there, with way less expensive hotel rooms and the same hotel. So if the prices on the Jafra block of rooms is too much for you guys to think about, think about going online and checking out some different travel sites, see if you can get a better deal, because you might be able to do that. And
It's on there today, and I actually just went to the site, Planet Hollywood site, and they had $79 for Thursday, $139 for Friday, and $155 for Saturday.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, that was less than Jafra because it was $169, $239.
so I went on Trivago and I got 6 nights for $79 a night.
Wow.
For 2 people in the room. For 4 people, it might have been a little bit more, but for 2 people, it was $79. And that it fluctuates, and it'll go up to $90, and then it'll go back to, so you really have to catch it And the only downside to that is you have to pay the whole trip at once. You can't do just the first night. But if you're saving yourself hundreds of dollars, I think that's kind of worth it. So,
Oh, you're going with your husband, so.
yes, I know, exactly. Well, I don't have a room share. I've got to pay the whole thing.
No kids?
So, no kids. So, definitely not. That's our week away every year. So it's and it makes it easier. We'd have to bring a babysitter, and they'd be bored, and anyway. Speaking of kids, whispering in my office door, "Mom, can I have ice cream?"
Good time to ask.
Why you just ask Dad that question, and he's out there. Anyway, if I ask Mom, she'll say yes because she's busy right now. Oh my goodness! All right, so national conference. Leaders who have been there, or anyone who's been there before, give me your top 5 reasons why you should never miss conference, or top 2, or whatever.
Vicki, go ahead.
I was looking at you, Ramona. You look like you had your mouth open. You were going to say something.
I'll jump in here. I really, after all these years, I go to conference and I see all these kinds of people that I go, I don't know that I would have sponsored her. You just learn not to prejudge anyone. I would have never sponsored me in the beginning either. So it opens your eyes to capabilities and what people are doing that we never saw before. And it changes our belief in ourselves that we are capable of so much more. And then Jaffer gives us the tools. I swear it accelerates our progress by 3 years. We're not wasting time reinventing the wheel. We learn from other people's experiences, and we grow our business that much faster because of those 3 days in Vegas. It really changes everything.
Yeah.
Well, and you're the first one to hear about whatever is coming out, and you get training on it right away. Anything new that comes out for that weekend. So that's really exciting too, because you're there when they announce things, and it's really good training.
The new tools, the new product. If we don't go, I feel like I'm missing out on. I'm really missing out, and I don't know. You're sort of out of the loop of changes. I know there's some Facebook changes. There's technology we need to know about. Not to mention the beauty bars when we can see product up front. It's exciting, and it changes your commitment to. Because of what Jaffer does for us, we always get way more than what we've paid.
Oh yeah.
In value, way more.
Absolutely.
The gifts, the friendships, the people you don't see every day, you get to see them all across the United States. Is a huge slumber party that it's so much fun. Who doesn't want a girl night weekend?
Exactly.
Each conference, I try to reach out and connect and make friends with someone that's out of my inner circle. Get to know someone more in another part of the country that you didn't. Like Sonia Cooper was my new best buddy last conference. So we have a connection, and we watch each other more on Facebook. And so each conference, you open your Jaffa world too to other parts of the country and what they're doing and what's working. It's an absolute. We may spend at the top $600 altogether for everything all included, if you think of it.
3 nights, yeah.
And as far as conferences go, that's amazing. People spend $1,200 just for their conference, not including hotel and air and everything else. Our conferences are affordable in the corporate world.
And we always have a really good speaker. They do an excellent job of bringing speakers in who are going to inspire us in our own personal lives and growth, not just in our business. And I always come out of there challenged and with a new drive, a new resolve. And now with the new Ignite program that they're launching, all of that is all going to be launched in full at conference. So we're going to get the full information, the training on it, how to talk about it, how to bring in new consultants and guests, and what it's all about. And we're going to get all that at conference. So having all of that packed into 3 days, plus we, as leaders, we have extra leader stuff usually. We have the ability to get to know all of, like Mona and Vicky are both saying, get to know each other. And we always try, well, the last year we started doing a meetup. So we have to, I still don't know when it's going to happen or where, but we always try to do a meetup the night before conference really sets off, so that anyone that comes in, I think it would be Wednesday. Yeah, it'll probably be again right before the Wednesday party. So that's what I'm guessing, just based on what happened last year and how that flowed. It was pretty good the way it moved. So we'll probably just find a spot to do a meetup for anyone that wants to come in and say hi before the craziness starts. Because sometimes, you know, you see a few people and you really have fun with them, but you kind of just in passing, you're like, hey, to everyone else. So having a meetup prior to is fun, because we get to really chat and hang out a little bit more in a smaller group. You know, sometimes it's 50 people, but it's still nice to have that time to really connect before all the meetings and everything start. So yeah, conference is, I don't ever want to miss one again. It's just such an amazing experience, and just a lot of fun. I mean, it's just, we really get to see what Jafra is about. And like Mona said, you know, you get to see what's possible and what people are out there doing, and you get to hear how they're doing it. And you just come away refreshed and renewed and excited and full of information that you wouldn't have had otherwise. So I think
you will increase your income.
Absolutely.
If you go to conference, you can count on being more efficient, more effective, and you will grow your Jafra income.
Yep. Make that money back 3 times more in the next few months. For sure.
Lori, this is Angie. And this is my first time that I'll be going, and I'm so excited to go. Yeah. Just by hearing you guys, I'm so excited, and I can't wait to get there.
Yay. Yeah. Are you going to bring your girls as guests?
One of them cannot get out of work already. They're not letting anybody out of work. And the other one, she's trying to find a sitter. So hopefully we can work something out.
Yeah, because grandma's not going to be there. She's going to be in Vegas. Yeah,
no.
that would be fun.
Yes.
Great for them to come and experience that with you too. And you know, anytime family members go, I think for my husband coming a couple of years ago, it was literally life-changing for us. To have him see what the possibilities were, and to see me doing what I loved, it was really cool. Yeah. So
how much is it if my husband can go? How much would it be?
$159.
Okay.
So guests are, unless they've made it might be $179 now for guests. I would have to look. Just go to jafraconference.com and go into register. I think it's under registration fees or frequently asked questions, the FAQs. It'll tell you he's considered a guest unless he's a consultant. But if he's considered a guest, he can go to like the dinners and the evening parties, I believe. And then there's also a guys only for husbands on Saturday during general session when we're in there. They have their own guys thing with the guys from the company. Like Paulo goes in there, and Scott and those guys, they go in and have time with them and do their goofiness. So they have fun. So that's the other option for guys too. And they don't have to go to any of it, of course. They can sit by the pool if they want to, but it's just good for them to go. They can go to the dressing nights with us, and they can go to the other dinners with us, and get to see kind of some of what we're experiencing, and really get to hear from the company, and they, all of that. So it's pretty cool.
Cool.
And other girls are like, I like to go with my girlfriends. I'm not taking my husband with me. Who you talk to, there's different views on that, but for me, for us, it was and continues to be a really great time together, and of him seeing me doing what I love. So it's pretty fun. He likes going. So it's a little vacation for him too, He can go to the pool or go do whatever he wants to while if I'm in meetings that he doesn't want to go to. And when I was a speaker a couple of years ago, he came and recorded it for me in the audience. So just stuff like that. He's a good guy, but not all guys will be into that. They'll be like, I don't know. But you know, there's tons to do in Vegas, so I'm sure they can find something to do while we're in our classes.
The Mob Museum.
No, but they do nice for the guests too, that, you know, they get to experience quite a bit of it with us and enjoy the fun stuff with us. So it's pretty cool. All right, we are at 6:40, but I wanted to really quickly make sure you guys saw this. So the monthly party day to night color set, it's worth almost $100, and we get it for $25 this month. It's not commissionable, which means we do not get an extra discount on it, but it comes with the White Souffle highlighter, Curlux mascara, Inkwell eyeliner, and Onyx, which is black basically, Royal Jelly lipstick, longwear makeup, powder eyeshadow, and a brow product. And we get to choose the colors of the foundation, the lipstick, the eyeshadow, and the brow. We get all of that for $25, and this is all in the action. And then there's a 3-step going from day to night glamour. So it's a really super easy color day to night party. You could do, you know, like a makeover party before the holidays, you know, ways to go from work to a Christmas party, or no, straight from work. It's a great little thing available to us. It does not count towards our retail, but, you know, if we already have some of these colors, you could use it as a set to sell at a party, and make a great profit on it, or offer a discount and still make a profit. But it's just a really nice set they have available to us as the party for this month. And of course we have our brochures as usual, our hostess 3 booking party as usual. And do you guys understand how the 3 booking party works, or product? Yes, no, maybe?
100 retail to get it.
Yeah, so if you get to 600 retail, you can purchase it for $20, I believe it is, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's $20 with every $600 retail sales, accumulative. So it doesn't have to be an order of 600. When you get to 600 for the month, you can get the set for $20. And the way it works is, if a hostess has her party in December and then she has 3 other friends that book a party and they each have 300 in sales, and she gets that set for free. But if you get to 600 in sales, you can still buy it. Even if your hostess doesn't follow through with 3, you can still have that as a demo or to sell or whatnot. Or for your next hostess that does do it in January, you could still keep it and give it to her as a hostess gift if she didn't care for the one that she had. So for her booking 3 parties that month. So it kind of depends on how you want to do it, but you can get that for $20 when you get to $600 in cumulative retail sales in the month of December. And each month Jafra has this offer. It's a different product, but this month it's the Pro, and both of these are incredible products. So that value, I think, is $135. Yeah, $135 retail value. So that is a crazy awesome deal. And of course, our loyalty brochure, loyalty club, you get to 400 for the month. You get 2 eyeshadows and the makeup remover for $13.50, because we get our discount off these prices. If you get to 500, you can get the $400 set and the $500 set. $500 loyalty gift club offer, the skincare duo of Malibu Miracle Mask and the Gentle Exfoliating Scrub for $11. And then when you get to 1,000, you can add on the Prix et Moi full size and push size together for only $14.50. And so as you're going up, you get also the previous offer. And my screen just froze on me again. Silliness. All right, so the only face I can see is Mona's, and she's frozen. Again, you can see my blue shirt and probably nothing else. Hopefully nothing else. All right, we'll see if this resets it again. Maybe not. All right, is anybody, Gail or Jen or Mona or Vicky, or Deborah, or anybody have anything else they want to share?
Christmas is only one day, guys. It's not the whole month. This is phenomena through, through the years of doing Jaffa since 1978. We don't take the whole month off. Maybe 2-3 days, to cook and clean and be with our families. But we need to still pay bills, and we still need to buy groceries. So, get those 2-3 parties in this month, even still. And then get the leads. Really, this is a great time to talk to family and friends and activities when you're out and about, and plant those seeds so that when January starts, you've got this follow-up to do. It's a great month to build foundations so January has a good, strong start.
Absolutely. Miss Vicki or Jan, anybody have anything to add to that?
I think it's really important to try to get some parties on your calendar for sure for January. So whatever you can do or offer to get, I like what Jackie had, $100 shopping spree, whatever it takes to get people to do parties in January would be really important to try to get some on your calendar.
So Sherry, Lester, and Lisa and all those guys down in Georgia, they've had this offer that they do that's 100 free to party with me. And what they've done is it's kind of like the hostess program, but it's a little bit different spin on it. And if I remember correctly, in order to get the $100 shopping spree, they had to have 20 people on their guest list prior to the party that they gave the girls. They had to have I think it was a $300 or $400 party. I think at the time it was $300 because that was 50%. Now it's $400, something like that. It might have been a $400 party. And then they had to hold their party within, I don't remember if they had to hold it on the original date or if they had to hold it within a month or something like that. I can't remember. But you could basically make up whatever parameters you want to make up. But when the hostess did that, which basically gave them 20 contacts, plus, and whether the girls showed up or not, they got their contact list. So, and they had their $400, so you'd want to make it at least $400 so you get 50%. And then whatever else you want to say, and then that hostess would get a $100 shopping spree. So, and of course our hostess program is very rich, but it's kind of catchy to say $100 free to party with me. So it's kind of a rhyming, fun thing that they've done and they've had good success with. That's just another idea of, kind of along the same lines that Jackie's thinking. Like another incentive.
I love that. I've not heard that.
Yeah, it's something.
So you just basically make a list of what it is that you want from your hostess, and you reward her with the $100 shopping spree,
which costs you $50. But if you just
love it.
Right, but if you have 20 contacts and a $400 party or more, then, if she's going for $400, she's probably going to get more than that. And plus you've got 20 brand new contacts with, ways of getting hold of those 20 people. So, to me, that's totally worth $50.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Love it.
And it's catchy. And
Lori,
catchy is good.
Can you hear me, Lori?
Yeah.
What else did you say? You said 20 on your...
You, Sandra.
Hi. I'm sorry. I forgot. My schedule changed in December. And so I'm in Vegas on Monday nights. But I had it down for 6:30 Tucson time. And I just went, did I just miss Move It Mondays? And Vicki said, we're still on. So I'm glad. You said 20, they said 20 on the guest list, 400 or more in sales, and you said some other things. I was taking notes.
Well, it just depends on what you want to do. You could say, hold your party on the date you originally scheduled it, or so no cancellations. Or you could say as long as it's rescheduled within a week of the original date, or you could make whatever parameters you want. But the basics you want are, and you could even say, and you have to have. I think one of the things they did, thinking about it, was they had to have 2 parties booked from that party as well.
Wonderful.
So I think it was 2 or 3 parties. I want to say 2 parties, 20 on the guest
3 would
list.
be great because of the 3 bookings.
Or outside orders, whatever it is that you're looking to promote.
Yeah.
Yeah, rebooking parties, that's huge. So you could have 20 on the guest list, 2 or 3 parties booked from the party, and $400 minimum orders. and then they get $100 shopping spree, which for them, it doesn't cost them anything to do any of that.
Right.
Other than the orders maybe. But you get 20 contacts, 2 parties, and 400 sales. So,
That's fabulous. I've always wondered what their deal was, how they got, because they said they would never have the party without the guest list.
right.
But they didn't really explain on there, because if everybody wants to see their, I think you can go back and see their webinar
Uh-huh.
on party. It's something like Party Girls or something. It's
Yeah,
a
I think
wiki
it's
title.
going to be a Jaffa Party Girl or something like that.
Yeah, but they never really said. I've always wanted to know how they got that list.
Yeah,
And
and
so
the
it's
hostess program,
$100
you know,
free.
we have a very rich hostess program. But
Yes.
with something like this, it's basically giving her an extra reward or a reward. And if, you know, there's a mazillion ways of doing this business, but the idea is that you want to book parties, you want to get sales, and you want to get contacts. And that takes care of all 3 of those. And that's a number that it's not a elusive hostess rewards program number. It's a physical cash, you know, I'm going to get $100 shopping spree if I do these 3 things that really don't take a lot of effort on her part other than getting the girls to the party to have sales. But yeah, it's a win-win, really. She's going to earn more hostess rewards as well for getting those sales and getting people to the party. And you may well have over 400 if she's getting, you know, or she's going to invite. If you have 20 invitations, you're going to have at least 6 to 10 people at the party. So,
okay.
Lori,
yeah.
Lori,
Yeah.
is this I love the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
But is this in addition to the hostess plan, or is it instead of the hostess plan? Like, would the girl, in addition to the $100, would she also get a royal jelly, or is the
I guess that would probably be up to you, depending on what you want. You know, if you're getting 20 names or you have 12 people at the party that, you know, you wouldn't have normally had, you can offer her whatever it is that you want, the whole freedom to be you.
Right.
Well, and the other thing you could think of is, with the hostess program the way it is, you could say $100 free to party with me, and she will, by doing $400, she's going to actually get to about that anyway on her hostess rewards. So you could just add on to, you know, like if let's say that the hostess reward is, if she has to get to 600 for that, you could just say she'll get it because she gave you 20 on the list and 2 parties booked and all that. You're still going to give her that, whether her sales get to 600 or 400. You know, because it's kind of, you can kind of wrap it into the hostess program, but just to get the bookings, you could do $100 free to party with me. You
well,
don't, you know,
what I like is the simplicity of it, but also if somebody would question and say, well, don't you have another hostess deal or whatever? And you could say, well, you could choose that if you would rather. You know, if you'd rather go that route, you sure can. But this is a simple way that we're doing it this month or whatever.
Right.
And
you
also,
can do it in addition if they get to a certain amount of sales. You know, I mean, you really have the option to do whatever you want. It's the money out of your own pocket. So, but to me, I love the rhyme. I love the simplicity. I love the fact that you get parties, contacts, and sales, and they're motivated to do that. So,
and also,
it's the catchy phrase, you know, and that's what, you know, Nike does, and you know, that's just, it's just catchy, and they want to be a part of it.
Yeah. And you guys, when they did that webinar, they talked about how the guest list was so important because those are the referrals. And so you definitely want to get their name, their address, their phone number, and their email on that guest list, because for some of you, and this is what they do, they actually they asked their hostess to let their guests know that they might be, you know, would be contacting them. And so they did some follow-up calls and reminders certain amounts of days before, and emails and things like that. So you want to make sure you get all that information.
the consultant could even do something special for the people on the guest list who weren't able to come, such as offering them a travel set or something, or even a drawing of those on the guest list, so that people would not be fearful of being put on a guest list.
Yeah, good idea.
I wanted to see if okay, so this, I think this was from,
Long time ago.
well, I found this one, but I don't know if this was from them or not.
I think it has Lisa Washington's name on it. Oh, you found something different. Okay.
Well, this is an idea where it could be like where you can add little by little. So you guys can see it. 5 or more adult guests is $10, $30 when the party sales are 300 or more, 20 when they have 2 future parties booked, 20 more when you collect 100 in orders, outside orders before your party, $10 more when you give a guest list of 20 names and phone numbers, $10 free when you hold your party on the original date. So it's kind of like breaking it down. So it's not just a flat 100. It's based on what they do.
That's cool.
Post that on the events. This is great.
And I believe this came from Lisa. I was just searching in my documents. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Call the girls, grab a bottle of wine. I love that. That's cute.
Great.
And this is what I did. And I posted this at an event I had, like in a, as like a poster kind of.
Oh, neat. That's cool.
Have a good table event.
Yeah, and I also said if we're either at home, online, or catalog parties, because
that's cool.
I don't really care how the party comes to me.
Right.
If I get the 20 names and all of that, I don't care if they do it with a catalog, their phone book, or at their house. If they get me sales and names, then I'm good with that. So, there's just different ways of doing it, and it's really up to what you guys want to do. And how you want to do it. So
that's awesome.
That is awesome.
AJ has
okay, so call to action is how many $100 parties are you gonna how many parties are you gonna book with $100 free? Party with me.
That's great.
Yeah, so between the sponsoring blitz or sponsoring the challenge that Jackie has out, and the fact that we all want a minimum of 4 parties this month, despite the fact that Christmas is the holiday season, this is a great way to get people to go, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Have them
summer parties,
whether it's a catalog party, a coffee date party, or a in-home party, who cares? As long as they get you the information and the contacts, they get their shopping spree. So let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Glamour parties too, Christmas, from day to night, doing those those parties.
Exactly.
You're going to need new makeup for New Year's.
So speaking of parties and practice, it's 7 o'clock.
Oh.
I have a party.
Thank you for posting that for us. Thank you for putting this up on
it's just so good. I don't want to stop.
I know.
That's why we're keeping Move It Monday after the end of the year, because we don't want it to stop.
Yeah.
Yay.
So we covered a lot of great info today, and I'm totally happy with it. But I know that it is. I've just realized it was 7 o'clock. I was like, oh my gosh, we've been talking so long.
Thank you, ladies, for staying on.
Yeah, for sure. And so next time someone can say, Lori, it's 6:30.
Is there a code word, Lori?
The word of the day is.
Yeah, and the code word is, let's go with royal, because we all want royal.
Royal. Got it.
Lori. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Lori.
Lori, when does the recording go on?
Well, with Zoom, it's going to actually be recording. It'll be on my YouTube channel, and I will post the link on the Aspire Club. It just has to save my computer first, and then I can upload it. So it'll be sometime tonight.
And I
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
say Vicki
Thank
Hoover
you.
promoted 2 as a leader.
Oh, my
Congratulations as a coach.
Good job, Vicki.
Oh, Vicki.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
That
Those
was,
coaches rock.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jackie and Bucky.
Awesome.
This is great.
It is awesome.
They promoted themselves.
All right,
Lori,
ladies, I'm going-
Lori, top mentor in October, Lori.
That was again because of Becky. It's all the girls. They're the ones that are rocking and rolling this month. So very exciting.
We're looking good for this month there. All right, guys.
Absolutely. All right, girls, sponsoring. We're gonna go for 4 by the 15th, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, buy 200, get 200. $100 for each
Okay.
card with me. Whatever your takeaway is, go for it.
Okay.
Way to go.
All right.
Hey,
All
go,
right.
we can go.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Post all
Bye.
your successes on the website so we can all cheer each other on.
Absolutely.
Great. Hey.
Thanks, girls. Talk to you later.
Bye.
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 I don't know how to hang.